anderen Seite kommen wir hier nicht rüber. Ne? Das ist ja nicht vorhanden, die Treppen. Jetzt müssen wir gucken, wie wir dieses Zeichen kriegen. Ein... Ist das Tor dann offen? Ist es offen? Und hier gibt's wieder ein Gesicht. Hier kommen wir sowieso nicht rein.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the glue. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Aber eher von der anderen Seite, also... So,
The
vielleicht von der anderen Seite
gods
kommen.
feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
You can't go up there. Not in this world.
Nicht in dieser Welt, ja, klar. Wir müssen aber da durch. Jetzt schauen wir mal, dass wir irgendwie eine Tür aufkriegen. Gut. Hier kriegt man noch eine Tür auf. Machen wir jetzt alles auf hier. Und was ist da hinten? Alles einfach so da. Okay. Ja, da müssen wir nochmal so ein Gesicht finden. Und hier oben gibt es ja nur eins. Oh, zwei. So, die Tore müssten offen sein.
Your curse has claimed Dillian. He was kind.
Okay.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him?
Und dann müssen wir uns mal genau umschauen.
He was the only one that didn't mind.
Komm auch nicht durch. Da kommen wir nicht durch. Kommen wir hier durch? Na gut, das ist die Tür, wo wir durch müssen. Ne? Zeichen.
Dillian undoes the curse. Does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
Do you remember the way he looked?
Da kommen wir nicht rein. Ja, da fahren wir jetzt aber ganz schön fest hier, ne?
Dillian's in the tower. He's there.
So, kein Tor.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you.
Müsste ja das Zeichen eigentlich doch hier sein, oder?
He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
Vielleicht ist es ja doch hier das Zeichen. Oh, warte mal.
Dillian saved you from them.
Natürlich. Das ist die Reflexion des Lichts.
Dillian saved her.
You owe your life to Dillian.
You owe everything to him.
Sag schon ja. Ja.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other.
What does it feel like to be in love?
Without you.
You had the love. You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. Was it worth
The curse cannot be undone. It's all your fault.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Where are you taking him?
He's up there. How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it.
You're nearly there. She find the way.
Wir müssen.
The curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Von hier sieht es aber aus, als wäre es komplett, oder? So. Gut, das sind ja alles Einzelstücke.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Gut. Hier ist ja kein zugegittertes Tor mehr. Hier ist sogar noch eine Geschichte, guck mal.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taken. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
noch ein Rätsel. Okay.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
Ich denke, das hier ist schon besser. So, dann herzlich willkommen bei Hellblade. Und es hängt schon. Es geht schon los. Alles sieht nach Tod aus. Und man erkennen kann, es ist noch arg Lichtplatz. Es wird auch nicht abends aufgenommen, sondern mitten am Tag. Ah ja, das muss man jetzt zusammenfügen.
There he is.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there.
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Das stimmt beides mit dem Spiel und mit mir nicht.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, the Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
Do you know?
and
Is it
Dillian,
worth it?
Yours
her future,
Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
two realities
have no time for this.
tearing at her soul.
These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
Gut.
They've set you trials to distract you.
Ich bin noch bloß in Deutsch
Set
nicht.
you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing?
Auch wieder zurückgestellt.
It's laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Und heute
Dillian and
das mit der Lautstärke
get
alles
in
in
the
Ordnung.
way. Just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. Was it worth it?
So, können wir wieder wechseln. Jetzt haben wir hier dieses Zeichen. Das Zeichen ist da hinten. Ist am Spiegelverkehr. Also das ist hier. Es scheint hierher. Das ist hier. Da ist das eingenutzt. Da müssen wir ja irgendwie auf die andere Seite, oder? Gucken wir mal.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Ja, da ist die Tür zu, das gibt's da nicht. Gut, wir haben jetzt die Tür geöffnet.
Do you remember what it was to touch it?
Der Boden, oder?
You squashed it, strangled it. The curse cannot be undone.
Jetzt haben wir hier die Tür geöffnet und die andere Tür haben wir auch noch geöffnet. Gut, dass die offen ist, ja. Sonst würden wir durchstehen.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
Wir bauen hier eine Brücke. Ich bin dann auf die andere Seite.
He saved you. He saved you. That's you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong.
Dann müssen wir das Zeichen jetzt sehen. Da ist es. Passt.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Kann man ja so nicht aufmachen. Jetzt müssen wir noch ein Zeichen.
Dillion didn't believe in the curse. Dillion believed in you. What does it feel like to be in love? What if they're all about wasting
Ist dann
your
halt nur
time,
eine
just delaying
Frage, wo man steht.
by minute by minute?
Okay, wenn das ist.
What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she. They mean nothing. Special. Waste of time. Could all be a waste of time.
So, was
What
erwartet
if the gods are laughing? Messing with her. It wouldn't be it. First time.
Hier müssen wir noch
Dillion!
Die Frage ist es Dillion? Oder ist das eine Geistergestalt?
Dillion never much cared for the underworld. He looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel.
You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Schneller?
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Ja, das war das Video. Ja, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und lasst doch bitte ein Abo, ein Like und einen Kommentar da. Und wenn ihr weitere Fragen habt zu meiner Person oder zu diesem Kanal, könnt ihr mir gerne schreiben unter dave1985man@msn.com. Und des Weiteren muss ich darauf hinweisen, dass es dass hier Respekt herrschen muss auf diesem Channel. Sonst werdet ihr gebannt oder ignoriert. Ignoriert wird er sowieso. Ja? Wenn da irgendwas Schlechtes steht, was mir nicht so gefällt, dann werdet ihr ignoriert. Ist halt so. Ne? Und für alle möglichen Leute, die es halt gut meinen oder normal sind, ja, denen schreibe ich dann direkt und sofort, ja, also meine Lieblingsabonnenten, ja, dann den schreibe ich dann sofort und kriege prompt eine Antwort. Wenn ich nicht gerade auf Arbeit bin, dann mache ich das sofort, denn sonst dauert das einen kleinen Moment. Ja, das war's. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Lasst mir bitte gerne nochmal ein Abo, ein Like und einen Kommentar da. Ich bin euer Dave1985man und schaut euch die ganzen Videos an, die Intros, die Let's Plays, alles. Schaut euch alles an, ja. Und bis zum nächsten Video.